Hi everybody, it's Rob. I'm busy with a shortcut blogging course, and this is the second video, and I'm going to do an overview where I walk through the entire system that I've typed out for you on a Word doc. By the way, it might differ slightly as to what I've told you to do inside of here. Your choice. I just think that it's important. Let me dump this up here for now, if that's the right word, dump. I've called it affiliate marketing, but it's a course. You can interchange any of these out for other words. So you can do shortcut blogging, you can do shortcut mommy blogging, you could do shortcut travel blogger, you could do shortcut print on demand. They would all work if the system still works within what I'm telling you to do here. Now, I don't plan to go on here forever, but it's really very simple. You choose, in other words, you research a niche or a niche that you want to be in, and to do that, you'd list your passions, you chop them down to 3. This you can do fairly quickly, but you need to, the better you know how to do research, the better off you'll be. But you would simply start with a keyword and work backwards if you're going to do a shortcut course. A shortcut version. I will be showing you that in a further detail here. I'm not going to show it to you now. You would research on these platforms. Have I listed them? No, on platforms, so I haven't showed you that. I'll do that again in the training everywhere. But you'd use your keyword strength, and I'll show you how to do that. You check for core keywords, and when you're finished, you will find out that groomsmen gifts, if that was your thing, is a simple enough product, and you then literally start a groomsmen's gifts business. Now, once you've done that, it's simply just a case of finding the correct gifts, compiling them into categories, etc., etc. We'll talk about that in a second. You've got to check there's affiliate programs for that. Gifts would be e-commerce, Amazon marketing, perhaps drop shipping, Etsy products. There's quite a few. This is all still research, by the way, in your niche or niche choice. And once you've done it, once you've chosen, you get to the golden keyword. I suggest that too. We'll chat about that. Right, step 2, you've got to get decent hosting. It's a non-starter. Your hosting is massive if you want Google ranking. If you don't want it, I can list and badmouth companies. I'm not going to do that here, because I don't believe it's very ethical, but I can tell you that there are many out there that are big and well known. And if you go onto YouTube and Facebook and wherever, and you say, hey guys, suggest somebody for hosting, 2/3 of the people will suggest those bad ones to you because they don't know any better. They think their experience is good, and it's just sad because they don't know any better. They're not experts. Okay, I don't know if I promised you here. I don't. I'm clever. If you use my hosting link, I will set up I'd set up your email. I'd install WordPress for you. I'd set up the core plugins. I'd do that kind of thing. So here we go. I say install WordPress and a theme with relevant plugins. But you'd have to use my affiliate link to get your hosting, and you've got to get hosting anyway. We'll chat about that. Right, now once you've got your hosting, you know your niche. You're going to set up your core pages, you're going to set up a Gmail, you're going to set up analytics, you're going to set up a silo structure, you're going to do, did I say core pages? Yes, and you're going to do some of your silo structure pages up to that point, right? Then at the same time, you're going to hook up your social media, you're going to automate it here. So all of these, let me just phrase this, all of this is choosing the market you're in and setting up. It's like opening up your shop, a store, where you put up the counters, you've decorated, you've created a sign outside, you've turned on the lights, you've allowed seating for guests, whatever it is, offices or whatever it is, desks and things. It's from here, the social media. This is a form of marketing. So these are a bit like, banners on the buses that drive past and say, go and see Rob's new coffee shop. But now this, setting up your folders, it'll be a bit like organizing your kitchen. That when people order, fries bam, it's able to be done quickly. You can reach behind you, and there's the potatoes, there's the potato peeler, the oils, whatever it is. Can you see? So these, setting up your folders helps you start to have it organized. You will then start to create big pages, and then after that you will get to a point, do I tell you here? No, I don't. That effectively you're ready. So these are the basics. Once you've got that, you've got hosting a domain name, your niche that you've chosen, you've installed WordPress with the core plugins, you've created the core social media accounts, and you're now ready to open the doors in the morning and say, come guys, we're in here, come and get fries. We've got blue fries and pink fries and purple fries. So once you get to that point, you're jacked. And then after that, you get to what I'm really teaching you in this shortcut blogging course, and that is 2 blog posts a day, 20 probably Pinterest pins, and it's almost a guarantee of success, subject to you having done this. So once you've done all of this work, and hey, if I did this from scratch with 10 years of experience of doing this, right, and let's say I can, because of my experience, I can choose something like this groomsmen's gifts idea in less than an hour, and I know I'm onto a good thing. Okay, so let's say it takes you an entire day. Once you've chosen your niche, because that's key. So now you've really been careful. You've perhaps even gone through my training on the niche research. Okay, so now you feel safe. It's cool. Wow. Okay. And you've done that. Effectively the rest of this is 4 pages and setting up other things. So let's say, if you're doing it the hard way, a day to install WordPress and set it up with the plugins, a day to install and set up, at least a day, but let's go 2 days, 3 days altogether. WordPress, social media, 3 days. 1 day to choose your niche, 4 days. 2 more days to write out the 10 pages you'll need to be the basics. Now what have we got there? To 6 days, a week. So you've got, and you take the next day off, go sit by the pool. So basically you've got 6 days of work, and you've got to the end point here, when after that you need to keep pumping in the 3 hours a day, and your business after that first week has the potential to be earning you a pretty nice income within 2 months. And perhaps life-changing income within 6 months, and serious, yacht buying income within a few years. Depends on what size yacht you buy. Okay, so sorry, I don't have a clue if I wrote this out for this course. I probably did it for a video, but I thought it would be a good way because I found it, to tell you all about it before I get on to the hard part coming up here. And we're going to talk about this next. Okay, I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.